Hello art beaters, Becky here with a new video and I hope you enjoy. If you want to keep up to date on all things art beads, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel right now. Enjoy! Good morning, art beaters. Welcome. We have a brand new video for you today and I hope you're excited because we have lots of stuff to share. Hope you're ready to get inspired by some beautiful jewelry, maybe even learn a little something new. We've got tons of stuff to take a look at and I'm so excited to jump in with you guys. So hopefully you're ready to get inspired to make some pretty jewelry and see some exciting new things. We've got lots to look at. We're going to be taking a look at SuperDuo beads. Somebody asked on a previous video if we could take a look at SuperDuo beads, just kind of do a intro to SuperDuos and kind of talk about how to use them and specifically how to use them in our terracotta dawn bracelet. So we'll be talking about that. And thank you guys for all of your comments. Okay, so somebody asked kind of like for an intro into SuperDuos, and specifically they wanted to talk about the Terracotta Dawn bracelet, which is this bracelet. You can find it in our design studio. I have got links in the video description. So SuperDuos are really cool little 2-hole beads. So this is the shape of a SuperDuo. So it's got kind of this tapered oval shape, and you can see the stringing holes here. So you've got one on this side and one on the other side, and they go horizontally through each tapered end. SuperDuos are a lot of fun to work with, great for bead weaving, but you can also use them in stringing and things like wire work. You can use them in all kinds of different ways. We have lots of inspiration in our design studio on our website, artbeads.com. If you click the link in my video description for the shopping page for these SuperDuos, we do have a whole section just for SuperDuo jewelry inspiration. There's lots of inspiration there for how to use these in your jewelry designs, and I've got some inspiration here as well. So these really nest up really nicely in designs. And great for making all kinds of dimensional bead work. And in addition to the SuperDuos, we also have SuperUnos. So same shape, but they just have one hole. So this is great for making fringe, especially with your SuperDuos. All kinds of different things you can do with those. And then we also have MINIDUOs, which are just like the SuperDuos, but smaller. Trying to get one here on my needle. So you can see that this one is a little bit smaller than that SuperDuo. And I think you could use these together in really unique ways. But you can see it's just a little bit smaller. So all kinds of different things you can do with those. And I'm going to show you some examples. So I just finished this one. I made it a couple weeks back in a live beading party video, which was a lot of fun. So this one has SuperDuos here, and I used them with some other 2-hole beads, some gem duos. So that's another fun thing you can do with SuperDuos is mix and match them with seed beads and other 2-hole, multi-hole beads like the gem duos. Super fun. And I've got some mini daggers here, but you could use those SuperUnos in a similar way. That would look really good. So this is in the design studio now with free instructions and a supplies list. That's a fun way to add SuperDuos into your bead woven designs. And I also used symbol findings. So symbol findings, they make components that work perfectly with SuperDuos. So this is just a little bead substitute for the gem duo. They also make SuperDuo findings as well. So these are like little ends to work in with your SuperDuos. This is a clasp that you can use with your SuperDuos. And this one is nice. This one is like a hook clasp, but this one you could attach any clasp you want. This is a magnetic clasp. We've got bead substitutes that kind of mimic the shape of the SuperDuos. So you can kind of see it's got that same tapered oval shape. Little rings to add in with your SuperDuos. So this one has the SuperDuo shape and it's got a loop, so you can
have all kinds of fun with that. Super cool little findings to use with your SuperDuos from Symbol. So I've got a link to those in the video description as well. I had a lot of fun with SuperDuos in this little Thanksgiving turkey project. I did a little brick stitch around a big pearl, and then I used those SuperDuos to make some turkey feathers because they do kind of have that feathery look. So really cute projects for Thanksgiving, but if you didn't add these or these, I think these would look really good as like big fan earrings. Like if you just kept going with that feathered out look, just omit the little turkey legs and the turkey face, and you've got a beautiful fan design. So all kinds of different things you can do with these SuperDuos. I have a video on how to do this little turkey. We've got that up on YouTube. You can also make tubular designs with SuperDuos. This is one I did a long time ago when I was kind of just starting out with SuperDuos. And I think it's kind of like a variation on tubular peyote. Super easy to do, works up super quick. So you can do tubular stitches with your SuperDuos as well. That's kind of fun. And I just made little peyote bead caps for the top to match. Super easy. And then here's some inspiration for the MINIDUOs. So these pieces were made with those smaller MINIDUO beads, but you could certainly upscale them with the SuperDuos since they're the same shape. The SuperDuos are going to work in the same way. So if you wanted to make a bigger version of this, you could with those SuperDuos. This is just a really fun one. I love that diamond shape in the center. Really cool look. Super fun. And this is in our design studio as well with instructions. And then this one is another example of using those SuperDuos or MINIDUOs with other bead shapes. So the MINIDUOs are kind of wedged in between here, these bigger diamond shapes. And that makes a really nice look, a really nice texture. Gorgeous. And you can also do different techniques like wrap bracelets. I showed this bracelet last week, but it's a really fun idea for using your SuperDuos in a unique way. I just did that traditional wrap style between two strands of leather with the SuperDuos and some check glass. And then I have this really pretty button. So that's a fun way to use your SuperDuos as well. Again, we have lots of different design studio ideas on our website, artbeads.com, with even more inspiration for using these SuperDuos in your designs. But I did want to share this terracotta dawn bracelet because someone asked about it specifically. Now I need to go and fix this. The button is not attached. I don't know what happened. This has been floating around in our office for a long time. So somewhere along the way, the button came off, but that's okay because what we're going to be looking at is how to make this. So this is SuperDuos mixed with seed beads. And this really fun, it almost looks like a lattice pattern. It's super cute. So we do have instructions for this in our design studio, and we do have a PDF diagram for how to do that. So it's actually pretty easy to do. So let me get some thread and we will attempt it. Yeah, it's really pretty. And we even have like a sample of, you can see how pretty those beads are that were used. Nice terracotta colors for sure. So really pretty. I love that mix of SuperDuos and seed beads. So let's attempt this one because it is pretty easy. That's what I like about SuperDuos. It looks like it would be really intricate and difficult, but usually it's just kind of like weaving back and forth and kind of looping around. So it's really easy to come up with these SuperDuo patterns on your own and follow patterns because it's usually just kind of a back and forth type technique. And peyote works really well with these too. Often you're going to do like a modified version of peyote stitch with these. So we do have this PDF diagram when you take a look at the instructions for our terracotta dawn bracelet. So super easy. So all you got to do, cut your thread to a nice working length. I've got about 3 feet. Thread your needle, and then you're just going to add 2 of those SuperDuos to begin with. And I've got these really fun pink and purple colors. I really like those colors. And then I'm going to add a seed bead. I've got 8/0 seed beads over here. Let's bring this closer to me. And then 2 more SuperDuos. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Another seed bead. Oops. And then 2 more SuperDuos. And what I like about this diagram is when you print it out, it's nice and big, so you can see what you're doing. And I'm going to use, I've got bead stoppers up here. I'm going to use some bead stoppers instead of a stopper bead. You could use a stopper bead or a bead stopper, but I like to put something at the end of my thread so I can thread these down to where I want the tail, but they're not going to come flying off. So I've got those strung, and then I need to come through the second hole of that last SuperDuo added. So I'll just bring that all the way through. And then it looks like I just add a seed bead between those last 2 SuperDuos. Yeah, these are fun pink and purple beads. Really fun, kind of party colors. Yeah, so I just add there. And then instead of adding a seed bead between these guys, I just bring my thread right through there so those kind of nest up together. Whoops, I'm going to spill those. You always got to be careful when working with those lengths of thread because they will catch on everything. Then I add another seed bead between these 2 SuperDuos. Make sure I'm not tangling up my threads here. There we go. So you can see it's kind of starting to form, and I'm going to skip adding a seed bead here and just go through the next SuperDuo. Ooh, these colors are fun. I really love the terracotta colors of the original because you could wear that with a lot, but it looks really good with these poppy colors too. And then I'm going to add another seed bead between that first. Yeah, see? So it comes together pretty easily. And then I have to go through the second hole on that first SuperDuo. And then I'm going to come through the top hole. Don't stitch through your skin. That's never good. And then it looks like I'm going to add another seed bead and go through this guy. Or add another SuperDuo and then go through the seed bead that's already there. Added 2 SuperDuos this time. So 1, 2. So you can see that this works up pretty quickly and it's super easy. So you're just kind of going back and forth. I've got those 2 SuperDuos added. I need to go through that next seed bead. So see, it's coming together really nicely. 2 more SuperDuos. Da, da, da. Oh, these colors are really pretty. That's fun. And then 1 more SuperDuo. And then back through the top hole of that last SuperDuo. And then it looks like you do kind of a little turn here to get back up to the start. You go up through this bottom stringing hole again. Let's see if I can, there we go. And then up through here. And because we've got that seed bead there on the bottom, we're going to skip adding a seed bead up here and nest these 2 together. And then add a seed bead. So you can see how easy this is. The diagrams really do help a lot. Gonna skip adding a seed bead there and go through the 2 SuperDuos. add another seed bead. Skip adding a seed bead between those last 2 SuperDuos. And then I'm ready to start the next row. So you can see how easy that is. So I could keep going and going, and I would have a beautiful strip or band like this. So super easy. You can see how easy that is to start and how easy it is to keep going. Love SuperDuos for quick little weaving projects like that. And as you can see, we have nice PDF diagrams for how to do something like our terracotta dawn bracelet. We've got instructions for this guy here, this one. You can find instructions for all of these pieces in our design studio. So definitely check out SuperDuo beads and the SuperUnos and the MINIDUOs because they're a lot of fun to work with. And as you can see, we have all kinds of beautiful colors. So I hope this helps you get started with SuperDuos. They're a lot of fun. I hope that this was inspiring and informative, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye!